one and done.
It's definitely a little different. That's why I think March Madness is like the greatest postseason in all of sports, because if you don't have it one night, like, your season's over, and I was on the losing end of that a few times, so I feel like this is a little different in that regard.
Yet again, whispers have grown louder, evolving into a roar of discontent from Caitlin Clark's loyal fan base. It's the end of the regular season, but it seems like the WNBA hasn't stopped disrespecting Clark. But what happened this time? Why is the league making decisions that are sparking so much outrage? But before we unveil the latest controversy, let's take a moment to ask for your support. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button. It's completely free for you, but it means the world to us. Now let's dive back into the action.
Just trying to, enjoy the most of it. I think that's what I just keep trying to tell these guys, and including, I should try to take the advice myself, is just enjoy. I would say young and light, just not having this experience before. Enjoy this one, enjoy this moment. We're not satisfied by no means just getting here, but just keep doing what we've been doing.
Just hours before the first playoff match, the WNBA posted a graphic showcasing all the teams that made it to the playoffs. But here's where things took a controversial turn. Instead of featuring the Indiana Fever's standout star, Caitlin Clark, the league chose to highlight the team's guard, Kelsey Mitchell. And get this, the graphic featured only one white player, Sabrina Ionescu of the New York Liberty, who's one of the favorites for the title. So what's the big deal? Why did this simple graphic ignite such a firestorm of backlash? Fans were quick to accuse the WNBA of intentionally excluding Clark, and it didn't take long for this decision to become a heated talking point. People began questioning if this was just another example of how Clark has been continually overlooked by the league. Now, let's hit the brakes for a second.
And when they get a beat, they're going to pick you apart, so we got to be able to give them different looks. We got to be locked in, and we got to be consistent for 40 minutes. They're playing well together. They're a tough matchup, and Becky Hammond had it right. Like, you can't outscore that team, right? You got to be able to lock down defensively. You've got to be able to give them different looks.
This isn't about Caitlin Clark versus Kelsey Mitchell. Not at all. Kelsey Mitchell is a two-time All-Star with a stellar career, no doubt about it. But the real issue here runs deeper. It's about how the WNBA chooses to promote its stars. Why does it feel like Caitlin Clark, despite all the buzz she's brought to the league, keeps getting overlooked? This wasn't a battle between Clark and Mitchell. It was yet another opportunity for the WNBA to seemingly sideline Clark and disrespect the impact she's had on the league. The question is, why? And this is exactly what fans anticipating to find out. One fan's comment really stands out. This tells me the WNBA will be a passing fad, which will last as long as Caitlin Clark is in the league, because they're learning nothing. Could there be some truth to that? Another fan even went so far as to say that without Clark, the WNBA might lose much of its newfound relevance. Is jealousy the root cause of why she isn't being acknowledged the way fans feel she deserves? This backlash points to a larger conversation. Are the WNBA's promotional efforts falling short, especially when it comes to their rising stars like Clark? Should the league be doing more to put the spotlight on her contributions? Well, we're standing with Clark. How can the league ignore the undeniable viewership surge she's driven this season? Let's break it down for you. When the WNBA announced its broadcast schedule, two-time defending champion Las Vegas Aces had the second most national TV games, 35. The New York Liberty, 31. But the Fever, who didn't even make the playoffs last season, had 36 national games. And why? Because of Caitlin Clark. If you need further proof, let's take a look at the WNBA's TV partners and their viewership records this season. It's no accident that the top viewed games feature Clark. ESPN's most watched WNBA game, Fever versus Chicago Sky, 2.3 million viewers. CBS's top game, also the Fever. And again, half of the top games involve the Sky. Why? Because the Sky's Angel Reese has been Clark's rival since college, a rivalry that has captured the league's attention. Let's not forget, NBA TV broke its single-game viewership record 8 times this season, all featuring Clark. In fact, one game, Aces vs. Fever, outdrew every NBA game aired on that network last season. And with the Fever's upcoming playoff matchup against the Connecticut Sun, those viewership records are poised to keep breaking. Think about this. Before this season, no WNBA game had averaged more than 1 million viewers since 2008. Yet in 2024, a staggering 23 games surpassed that mark, and Caitlin Clark was involved in all but 3 of them. What does that tell you about her impact? Let's take a step back for a moment. How do you feel about this? Shouldn't someone with this much influence on the league's viewership get the recognition they deserve? And now,
I'm excited. I feel like the energy about our group is really good. I feel like we're prepared for this. I feel like we're ready for it. I think like I said, our team is prepared and ready for the challenge. We know it's going to take every single person on our team, and every single possession is going to matter. I expect the crowd to be incredible. You're almost just wanting to play and get going. But yeah, this is playoff basketball. If you can't get up for this, then you got a problem. So
we turn our attention to the Fever's first-round playoff series against the Sun, their first playoff appearance since 2016. Clark and the Fever finished the regular season with a respectable 20-20 record, but they're up against a tough opponent as the Sun secured the third seed with a strong 28-12 finish. The best-of-3 series kicks off on Sunday, September 22nd at 3 p.m. ET, and it's airing live on ABC. After all, it will be no surprise if Clark and co turn tables upside down by knocking off Sun. Still, who do you think will come out on top? Will Clark and her Fever pull off an upset, or will the Sun shine through? Let us know your predictions in the comments. But we're not done yet. Coming up next, we're talking about another one of Caitlin Clark's incredible achievements. Just last month, she posted an insane 60 points in a mere 28 minutes of gameplay for the Hawkeyes. 60 points! And guess what? Her teammate only added 20 more to give the team a total of 90 points. But that's not all. Let's dive into a recent post by Heavens FX that compares Caitlin Clark to none other than Michael Jordan. Yes, Michael Jordan. And you know what? It's not such a crazy comparison. Just a couple of months ago, Clark signed a multi-year partnership with Wilson, the century-old sports equipment company. She's now the first athlete since Jordan to have her own signature basketball collection, a signature ball, adorned in gold and white, personalized engravings. It's the kind of recognition reserved for basketball legends. Clark herself expressed her excitement, calling the collaboration a dream come true, one that resonates across generations of basketball fans. And who else could stand toe-to-toe with Michael Jordan's rookie impact? Let's go back in time for a second. Michael Jordan, in his rookie year, made just 9 shots from beyond the arc. Clark, she's already made history, becoming the first WNBA rookie to hit 100 threes in a season, with games still left to play. And she shattered the WNBA rookie record for deep shots with 86 made from beyond the arc. Simply remarkable, right? Here's another fun fact. Clark's presence alone has boosted WNBA viewership from 5,600 to a whopping 16,000, eerily similar to Jordan's impact on the NBA when his arrival took the league's average attendance from 7,800 to 12,800. Caitlin Clark's impressive 2020 season feels like a direct echo of what Michael Jordan accomplished back in the day. The only real difference? It's all in the stats. Clark's putting up 19.2 points per game while leading the league with a jaw-dropping 8.4 assists per game, making her a true floor general. Jordan, on the other hand, was an unstoppable scoring machine, averaging 26.3 points per game and pulling down 5.8 rebounds. Two legends, two remarkable rookie seasons, but each dominating in their own way. Clark's court vision versus Jordan's raw scoring power. Who do you think had the bigger impact as a rookie? And let us know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay tuned because we have even more exciting updates and news on all things WNBA coming your way.